Happy Wednesday. It is April 22nd, and for our reading lesson today, we will be returning to our shared reading workbook. So you will need your red workbook with your yellow crayon to highlight the sight words, pencil, eraser, and then maybe some colored pencils. And the first part of our lesson is going to be on reviewing what the unit topic is. And so we're going to turn to our mentor read aloud at this point and do that. So here we have meeting our needs and wants. So why do we make choices? We have needs, we have wants. And as we've been learning the last couple weeks, our needs are the things that we have to have in order to survive. We need food and water, clothing, and we need air to breathe. Wants are extras. They are things that we might like to have, but we can't have everything that we want. So we have to prioritize and think about what's important. And then we can save our money to maybe get the things that we want. So that is what our unit topic is about. I hope you've been thinking about those things. And we are going to begin now with looking at, this would be our big book in the classroom. So our unit is our story today is titled, What Do I Want? And we're going to take a look at the book. So what do I want? Think about what it might be about. Oops. Here we go. So we're going to take a look at this today and go through this and answer some questions. This is our intro day. So what do I want? So take a look at the illustrations down here. We see that these are not real photos. So this is a fictional story, but it could be real. We see the girl here who is imagining in her thought bubble these items. So think about what these items are. They're a bicycle and a soccer ball. And the title says, What do I want? So we know right away, boys and girls, that this is not talking about our needs right now. We're talking about things we might want. So it looks like the girl is imagining having these things. So think about maybe something you might want to have. We're going to go ahead now and take a look at our story, and then I will throw out some questions at the end.
Bear needs help.
Oops, sorry about that. We're not on that one. We're on this
Help.
one. Oops. I don't know if I can get over to this next page. So we're going to just go ahead. I will go ahead and read it then. So it says, I'm so lucky. Yes, indeed, because I have the things I need. I'm so grateful every day. My needs are met in every way. There are some things I still want too, as many other children do. A soccer ball, a shiny bike. Those are the two things that I would like. So we can see that this is a poem. We hear some words that are rhyming. Before we talk further about the rhyming words, I want to throw out these questions to you for you to think about. So what does the girl need? What does she need in this story? If we go back and we look, it says, I have the things I need. Her needs are met in every way. So what are the things she needs? She doesn't need anything. She says she has the things she needs and that her needs are met. So our next question is, then what does the girl want? So think about what she wants, and I'm going to go ahead and circle those on this page. It says, I'm so lucky, yes indeed, I have the things I need. Oh, if we go down here, as many other children do, it says there are some things I still want. So here we see the word want, as many other children do. By the way, in case you're wondering, you are not marking this in your shared reading book yet. I am just doing this in the big book for today, for right now. As many other children do, a soccer ball. So we see a soccer ball. So I'm going to circle the soccer ball, and I'm going to circle the shiny bike, because these are the things she wants. and that answers our question. Okay, I also mentioned that we have some rhyming words. So for fun, I am going to highlight. You are not doing this right now, just me. So let's think about some words that rhyme. I see, I'm so lucky, yes indeed. So indeed and need rhyme. And we can do our little chant to try that. Indeed, need, they both have eed. Now we can look over here. We see in the next one, I'm so grateful every day. My needs are met in every way. So day and way also rhyme. Day, way, they both have a. And it looks like we have a couple more. We have to and do. To, do, they both have oo. And last, bike and like. Bike, like, they both have Ike. So that is our big book reading. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the shared reading. So now you want to have this in front of you. And if you marked while I was doing the reading, that's okay. But we're going to take a look now at our shared reading. And the first thing that we want to do is to, if you haven't already, take your pencil and let's just circle our end marks. We have an exclamation point, which means we have strong emotion. Actually, let's go up to our title. First, let's circle our question mark, which means that we are asking a question. This dash is a very long pause. Our exclamation point means that we show strong emotion. Our periods mean that we stop at the end of the sentences when we're reading. Then over here on the next page, we have a comma, another comma, which means we pause slightly. Then a period means we stop, another comma, and we end with an exclamation point. So I want you to pay close attention to those when we read the story. Okay? So now we're going to have the narrator read first, and you can just follow along.
What do I want? I'm so lucky, yes indeed, because I have the things I need. I'm so grateful every day. My needs are met in every way. There are some things I still want too, as many other children do. A soccer ball, a shiny bike, those are two things that I would like.
All right.
Circle the words.
So, as we read the first two lines of the poem, we ask ourselves, who is doing the talking? We notice that the speech bubble down at the bottom is over the girl's head in the illustration. The poem is her words. Now read the rest of the poem, and I want you to think about what the girl wants. So we did that actually on the other book, but we are going to do it again now. So if you didn't do it with me before, that's fine. Go ahead and take your pencil, and we are going to underline what it is that the girl wants. So going through our story, this first page is all about that her needs are met. So we're going to come over here and look for wants. There are some things I still want to, as many other children do, and we know that they are the soccer ball and the shiny bike, because we see those down here in the thought bubble. So we're going to just draw a line right up here. And then I want you to underline soccer ball and shiny bike. And now we're going to go ahead and practice reading. I would like you to read the story with me. So go ahead now, and you can use a bookmark and follow along, or your finger. And I want you to practice reading with expression. So reading out loud and making sure that you pause at the commas, raise your voice at the question mark, show strong emotion at the exclamation marks, and stop at the periods. Here we go. What do I want? I'm so lucky. Yes, indeed, because I have the things I need. I'm so grateful every day. My needs are met in every way. There are some things I still want too, as many other children do. A soccer ball, a shiny bike. Those are two things that I would like. Very good. So now down at the bottom it says circle the words that begin with W, the w sound. So we're going to take our pencil and we are going to circle those words now. So starting here in the title, we have the word wet. I want you to circle it because it starts with W. And want starts with W. And then as we go through looking for the W's, there's one here, way. Then over on this side, see if you can find it before I do, want. And over here, would. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope that's how many you count. Down here at the bottom, we can write the word 5, the number 5. And then we are going to put away our pencil. Go ahead and get your yellow crayon. We're going to highlight the sight words. So we see also the W word what we're going to highlight. And want, these are both our sight words. I'm so lucky, yes indeed, because is not a sight word. That is our word that we use for expository writing. Even though it's on our word wall, it's not a sight word. We are not going to highlight that. We're going to highlight have, the. You should have a lot by now. We're getting towards the end of the year. I, and I guess we can highlight this I there. So is not a sight word. Are, highlight that. In is one that could be a sight word, but it is not. Coming over here, are again. I. We have want and the word to. To was a sight word we learned. I'm looking here. No, it is not one of our sight words. I'm getting that mixed up myself with TWO, so we are not going to highlight that one. And here. And we are going to highlight this one, the number 2. Oh, and are. Oops. Cancel. Are. I. And like, wow, that is a lot of sight words, boys and girls. We're going to go ahead and count them now. And I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow. We're going to write 17 down here. And then we're just going to write the different sight words. So we have what. Go ahead and write that. We're going to have to write kind of small. I think we're going to have a lot today. What. I. Want. Have. Are. Oops. To. TWO. And I ran out of room, so I'm going to come down here and we're going to write the last one, like. That was one of the first words we learned at the beginning of the year. Oops. Okay. And now that pretty much concludes our lesson today. I want you to go back and draw a picture of 2 things that you want. So it's 2 things you want. And you can send me that picture in the Remind app if you would like. And that concludes our shared reading lesson for today, Wednesday, April 22nd. And I hope to see you later at our Zoom chat. And don't forget to dress up as a king or a queen and bring your writings with you that you did last Friday so that we can share them with everyone. All right, and that is the end. See you next time. Bye-bye.